Hi guys. Saw a question on the forum and thought, you know what? I'll post this and put this out there. Everybody's probably heard this before, but just in case you haven't, here it is. iRacing has a feature which I think they call anti-stall. I could be wrong, but I think that's what we generically know it as. And what happens with anti-stall is that when the car's slowing down and iRacing thinks, you're coming to a stop, it engages the clutch and also applies the brake at the last minute. So it does that for you automatically, yeah? And it does that all the time. Now what happens is when you're gridded up, that feature is already in place. As you can see here, I'm sat at Okayama as if I was just suddenly landed there on the grid, and I'm confident, I'm quick, and I'm certainly on pace with the rest of the cars, so all I need is a decent start off the grid and I should be ahead by turn 1. But if your competitor already knows this trick, you'll be maybe 2, 3, 4 tenths behind him because he will get the jump. Now the way to get around this is this. You can see we're sat here in neutral. Put your foot on the clutch is the way I do it. You don't have to do that. And then engage first gear. Now you can only do this when the red light comes on, not when the grey light. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below. So wait for the red light. Engage first gear, lift your foot off the clutch. Bear in mind you have to do this fairly quickly. You don't have long, what, 5 seconds? And then just dab the throttle. Look in the bottom left now. You can see the blue bar's my clutch. I've released it. The red bar's the brake, even though I'm not pressing the brake. What's it doing on? I don't know. And to the right, which would be the green bar, is my throttle indicator. Just keep dabbing that as I'm doing now, and you can see the brake is being released. Now, I've got nothing, actually, it's just still very, very slightly there. There's a hint of it right down the bottom. Just give it another quick dab. You'll get more used to it as you practice doing it. The clutch is still engaged. I can't release that fully, but no matter with that, we're now engaged into first gear and we don't have to worry about the brake disengaging before we start to make any forward movement. A lot of the time this is why people, and actually we are rolling at the moment because there's a very, very gentle incline on this this track. That's another thing, just be careful where you're doing it. Make sure it is a level track so you don't get caught out by that. Let's try it once more, I'll be a bit quicker. So then you do your normal full throttle and then drop the clutch. There you go. Right, let's quickly reverse back. And we'll do the same thing but without using that method, and you hear how it gets very slightly bogged down initially. Right, so here we are, sat at the line, wherever the line is, whatever. Okay, so now it's normally engaged 100% along with the clutch 100%. So normally what we do is we'll wait for the greys. So now we've got our foot on the clutch waiting, and then the greys go out and the reds come on. Then we're pumping the throttle, waiting, and then we drop the clutch, but watch the red bar. And actually that wasn't a bad start. But you can see it's much more effective in some cars other than others, but that's basically what you're doing. So if you're wondering how someone's got the jump on you at the start, that is why, because they have already released the brake. So as soon as they pump that gas and drop the clutch, they are off, and they're not waiting. Okay, it may only be 1,000, 2, 3 thousandths of a second. I have no idea on the timing, but that's what's holding you back. Hope that helps you guys, and catch you again.